Greetings, fellow realmers. This is us, and we are cool. You can tell we are cool because we are wearing sunglasses indoors. Now, Heather, Josiah, Kelly, and Megan couldn't be here today, so we are filling in for them. We are the mystery reviewers, and we are here because the review today is about My Little Pony, the movie, which they said they were too cool to watch. But we know the truth. True coolness is being able to watch anything without losing an ounce of your awesomeness. Alright, so here we go, everyone. The My Little Pony movie review. For those of you who do not know, My Little Pony is a children's series that
we unashamedly watch. We go out in public and we watch it.
I have to say it's pretty good, but would have been nicer if everyone in the theater was staring at us the entire time with their cool glasses.
They were all jealous.
We were all jealous. Twilight was, put her in her place a little. Some person did. Good for them.
The pink one.
The ponies turned into mermaids. They're like, that's cool. But then I thought, not half as cool as me.
They turned into mermaids and I thought, that is odd. Ponies with fins! Not cool.
I thought it was chic.
They look something like deranged eels.
She hasn't read the latest magazine.
Okay. Let's be organized, because cool people are organized.
Alright.
Lady in Black Jacket. What is your general review of the movie? Other than the fact it's not as cool as us. We get it, purple glasses.
Yeah, of course.
We understand.
Just making sure everyone understands.
It's a given.
This new wardrobe is improved and very, very cool these days.
Okay.
I'd say it's really good for what it is. It's kids fiction. If you're chill with watching kids fiction, accepting that it's kids fiction, accepting you're going to hear phrases like friendship is magic every once in a while, you know what, go see it, have fun.
Camouflage Pants. What is your review of the movie?
It's legit.
Is that all you have to say?
It's legit.
Sounds good. It's about a few words. Now, I, the cool one, shall speak. My general review of the movie is that it was fairly good for a children's movie. Twilight, more likable. In fact, if I had never seen the show, I might have actually liked Twilight. But overall, it was great. Now let's talk about, everybody, the best parts of the movie. And then we'll talk about the negative parts and maybe what we would have done differently. And then we'll give our stars. The cool stars. Alright, purple glasses. What do you think were the best parts of the movie?
Pinkie Pie. Twilight is like an annoying pest to the whole show. Which is kind of a problem when she's the main character, but
Yeah.
kind of toned it down a little. That was good. Getting him out of Equestria was rad. Animation is just stellar-rad. I'm owning that. I demand be paid every dollar for every time that is said. So animation was like rocking hot. The climax was awesome. And the villain's right hand was just the best.
I thought maybe you were talking about Tempest's right hand.
No.
Black Jacket. Where was the stellar-rad parts?
What was stellar-rad? Rarity moments.
You know what they say, where there's a city, there's a spa!
They sprinkled them throughout the whole thing. Rarity was engaging and funny. And that actress, whoever she is, she colors her lines in a way that's amazing. The writers had a sense of humor. It's kind of what might be considered unsophisticated a little bit.
How about this comb that I've never used?
But sometimes unsophisticated humor is pretty good. They expanded from where they were in the series. They got out into kind of a bigger environment. They met new creatures, and I liked the way Rainbow Dash and Applejack, their chemistry. The animation was good. We got to see the sonic rainboom in 3D. The top villain was amusing.
Friendship and flowers and ponies and blue.
Tempest is radder.
Camouflage Pants. What was stellar-rad about the movie?
The animation was legit. The characters were legit. It was legit.
what I thought was stellar-rad was the animation, especially for the ponies, though those were the best. Also stellar-rad that they left Equestria. It wasn't easy for them, so that was stellar-rad. The main 6 was stellar-rad. Twilight wasn't as stellar-rad, but she learned something, which is stellar-rad. I think it's actually very well done that Twilight mainly had a dispute with Pinkie Pie. The dispute that she had with the most was the one that was totally opposite of her, and if anybody would annoy Twilight, it would be Pinkie Pie. The friendships in the movie, because there was a tiny bit more conflict, it was a little bit more believable. I'd like to do a special shout out for the Pinkie Pie / Fluttershy actress. She did an amazing job.
This breath mint? Seriously, buddy, help me help you.
And so did the actress for Rarity.
If you were raised in a barn... No offense, Applejack.
She had a couple of good lines, but she brought it up. She went from rad to stellar-rad. One song was stellar-rad, and that was Tempest's song.
Whoa. Diamond glasses.
Yeah.
You're forgetting a rad song.
Oh, the end of the movie. You're right. Sorry, Purple Glasses.
Oh, that's all right.
That was a very stellar song. So, now we go to the unstellar, unrad parts.
Songs. Too many songs. It's like they wanted to get you to sleep before the climax begins. Cat, what's his name?
Capper.
Capper. Capper wasn't cool. He should have been. It was like they were setting him up like he's this like cool slick guy, like Camo Pants, but failure on every level of the levels of failure. That little dude who ran with Tempest.
But I got one word for you. Sponge cake.
Not that I remember his name. But he was not rad. He was just... His voice was weird. And every time he popped up with cake...
Sponge cake.
And it's like you're detracting from the story.
Blackjack.
The songs. We all agree the songs were not stellar rad. They weren't even rad. They sounded as if somebody had too many syllables for whatever rhythm they set up. I'm gonna make a song out of whatever I say, and if I just say it real fast and climb it all together, then it'll come out perfect this way. Number 2, these movie people know they have a very strange capability of attracting an adult audience to children's fiction. They even have their own name. These like male adult fans, they're called bronies. Their adult following, pretty well sold on the character of Luna. She's cool, she travels through people's dreams.
She's stellar rad.
This character, they kicked her out of the script in approximately 2 minutes. She was done. Bad idea. You betrayed their trust!
Actually, Black
What?
Jacket, for this type of film, it was probably for the best.
They could have made it work.
Camo Pants.
You got the
Quickly.
floor.
What was unrad?
The first 10 minutes were very unrad. The whole, it was too much like a annoying Twilight episode. Yeah, the Rainbow Dash should not be able to do a rainboom on demand. I thought this was supposed to be impossible.
Truth.
Does a sonic rainboom whenever she feels like it's cool, so that's not rad. Capper's voice was, not legit. It was kind of obnoxious after a while. It kind of grates.
That's not a rad opinion, Camo Pants.
Hey,
That's
wait,
not
wait, it's all about mannerism. If Capper
100% rad,
had
mate.
not been trying so hard to be cool when he wasn't,
Yeah.
I think he wouldn't have come across as so annoying.
The songs, I felt like I'm the Friend You Need or something. That one, I felt like that was so close to being a rad song, but there were too many words. I feel like the music was good, but the words, it just kind of felt jumbled up.
So I think we can explain to you in the first line, one line of the song, why it was not rad. This town is not a nice place. Facepalm, facepalm, facepalm.
I do wish they had a cool moment because I felt like Celestia just kind of stood there. The animation for the cat was not rad. I felt like he was kind of stiff. It's almost like if they weren't horses, they had a harder time animating it. Capper was so close to being rad. Even the voice would have been fine, but I feel like the writing and the animation just kind of killed it.
Deep analysis. Okay, here we go. We're going to deeply analyze a piece of small children's fiction. I am very glad they did this backstory through pictures during a song instead of through actually
that was
voicing
totally
it.
rad.
Because if they had voiced it, I would have been sick.
I think the story was predictable and it was a little cheesy. Especially if it's a movie, I feel like you could have done a little bit something different. What could have been her backstory instead? What would have worked? Something that's not too terribly serious. What is the happy middle for a children's backstory for a villain like that? I think maybe she should have actually been betrayed by a friend, like a serious betrayal. Maybe her so-called friend knocked her horn off. I don't think that would have been too dark for kids. Honestly, I don't think the cave thing would have worked. I would have scratched the whole idea. It did not work. If you want to make a serious betrayal, make somebody angry, bitter, and kind of revengeful. Okay, so let's move on from Tempest. Our next deep analysis are the so-called pirates on the ship.
So this is what happened. A few characters on a ship that used to be pirates, but now they're doing boring work for the top villain. When Rainbow Dash discovers they used to be pirates.
You used to be pirates?
She tells them they need to go be awesome like they used to be and not let the evil Storm King boss them around.
You can let some cloven-hooved Storm King tell you how to live your lives, or you can be awesome again!
This whole song is either propaganda written by a pirate or general misinformation. Here are the lyrics.
We used to soar through the clouds and the skies, elaborate schemes we would love to devise. We rescued our treasure and stored it away, saving those gemstones for a rainy day. Well, pirates run around stealing, pillaging, and plundering. Look at this. We rescued our treasure. Was this amazing, extremely huge fortune they were given? And somebody stole it? Well, then they wouldn't be pirates. They would just be getting their fortune back. So they had to have gotten the fortune from somewhere, where? From stealing it from people. But they try to make it sound kind of like they're being pirates, but they kind of hide it under making them sound like good guys, and it makes absolutely no sense.
Look, maybe you should have been like a Zorro type of group. Maybe you should have been a secret
good guy agency. They could have given them any number of occupations
Very
that
interesting
people
occupations.
consider cool.
Based off of children movies, scale from 1 to 10, what do you think it is? Purple glasses. 8. Black jacket.
9.
Camo Pants.
On a kids fiction level, 9.5.
I will give him a 9. No, 8.5. Well, I'll just say 9.
8.5.
Those are our stars. The stars that we've given means you should go see the movie. It's recommended. Just don't expect a Disney animated movie. It's not what it's gonna be, but that's not really what its purpose is. Thank you for joining us, mysterious reviewers. We may be back another day to review more children's fiction because we're so cool we do that and we don't lose an ounce of coolness. Click over here if you would like to subscribe. Please do, if you enjoy it, and if you don't, please subscribe anyway. And on this side, we have the link to our last video. Watch that, because it's also rad, because those people who did the last video are very close friends. Personally, I like how they're the most. We're gonna just end this thing with peace. Peace!
Peace!